Hello and welcome to the Marines podcast on the Odumankuma Maritime News YouTube channel with me, Samuel Minta Eyim. This week on the Marines podcast, we talk what is trending in Ghana's marine space as the first locally owned vessel for the Ghanaian oil sector was unveiled during the past week. So on what is trending in Ghana's marine space, and during the past week, the first Ghanaian owned vessel known as the MV Flat Confidence for the oil sector was unveiled in Takoradi as reported by the Business and Financial Times. Owned by Flat Sea Marine Offshore Limited, the 71-meter long and 90-meter wide vessel will provide holdback support during oil export operations at the calm buoy and deck cargo supply services to both of Talo FPSOs Kwame Nkrumah and John Evans Atta Mills. It will also deliver multiple liquid and dry bulk cargoes from beneath deck without cross-contamination and in a timely fashion with a fully indigenous Ghanaian crew, well trained and with the requisite capability, as well as a safety management system in line with the recognized global marine standards. The vessel is financed by the Prudential and Absa banks and will be used to provide support to and a launch platform for the TGL supplied oil spill response equipment in the event of a spill. Cynthia Lumo, who is the Deputy Managing Director of Talo Oil at the unveiling of the vessel, explained that 3 years ago, they at Talo Ghana embarked on a special initiative to adopt the marine sector and do more to deliberately support the creation of opportunities for local participation in the oil and gas industry. The Marine Sector Adoption Initiative, according to her, laid a blueprint for enhancing indigenous participation in the oil sector through the provision of technical and contracting support for marine services that delivered 100% Ghanaian ownership and operation of Ghanaian flagged offshore vessels. She also said that Flat Sea Marine Offshore Limited participated and took advantage of Talo's Marine Sector Adoption Initiative and procured this vessel as part of the implementation process to support acquisition of the first Ghanaian-owned vessel. Talo Ghana facilitated a marine suitability study and provided the necessary guidance and technical support to all interested parties. This, she said, was followed by a competitive tender resulting in a contract awarded to Flat Sea Marine Offshore Limited. Since the award, Talo Ghana has been instrumental in all efforts to ensure the successful acquisition and mobilization of the first wholly Ghanaian-owned and Ghanaian-flagged vessel. Also trending in Ghana's marine space, and chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Trade, Industry and Tourism, Carlos Kingsley Ahinkra, has urged all national bodies in Africa to move from outdated trade laws and policies to stay within modern trends of global trade. During the 65th Council meeting of the African Organization for Standardization held during the past week in Accra, he said doing that will reduce trade barriers on the continent and indicated that poverty can be substantially eliminated if opportunities presented by the free trade agreement are properly leveraged. He was quoted as saying Ghana is therefore nearing the end of the process to get a new modern fit-for-purpose legislation to give the necessary legislative powers to the Ghana Standards Authority. As the main trade facilitation statutory body in Ghana, Parliament aims to give the GSA legislative backing which will be future-proof and which will also provide for the needed financial and human resources to enable the GSA undertake its critical role in Ghana. In addition, he also says he is happy to inform that the Ghana National Quality Policy is being finalized and will be approved soon. Speaking of standards, let's turn our attention to the Ghana Shippers Authority, where the group handed over an outboard motor, a GPS, and fish finder devices battery to the Okanse corporate community as part of the GSA's corporate social responsibility to enhance the fishing activities of the community by helping them adopt modern fishing methods by using the GPS and fish finder devices to track and improve their catch. The Chief Executive Officer of the GSA, Ms. Benonita Bismarck, urged the fishermen to diligently use the equipment for the benefit of the entire community. Professor Bernard Akwa Obeng of the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GIMPA, in his remarks during the event, said he embarked on the project to help change the old fishing techniques of the community since 2015, and that they intend to train the community on contemporary fishing methods to enable fishermen to be deliberate in fishing expeditions. As the GPS and fish finder devices, the fishermen would know exactly where to go for what fish. They would be required to keep records of catches, quantity and types of fish, where and when caught, to help in developing rich data for their operations. Finally, the Minister of Transport has asked West Africa and also Central African regional government to pool resources together to fight the incessant piracy and armed robbery attacks in the region's waters. According to the International Maritime Bureau (IMB), 135 maritime kidnappings were recorded in 2020 and 130 of them took place in the Gulf of Guinea. Also, in its latest global piracy report, IMB said the region recorded 38 pirate attacks as of April 2021, and in the first 3 months of 2021, the IMB Piracy Reporting Center reported 33 vessels boarded, 2 attempted attacks, 2 vessels fired upon, and 1 vessel hijacked, representing 43% of all reported piracy incidents in the first 3 months of 2021. Speaking at the opening ceremony of the 26th meeting of the Board of Governors of the Regional Maritime University in Accra over the weekend, Mr. Esiama said such incidents, if not curtailed, could greatly affect the maritime industry in the sub-region and beyond. The purpose of the meeting was to solicit feedback on decisions and recommendations taken at the last meeting of the member state in August this year, and to discuss the status and progress of the university and find a sustainable pathway to improve education and training at the institution. It had in attendance officials from the Gambian's Ministry of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, Commissioner and Chief Executive Officer of the Liberia Maritime Authority, and Sierra Leone's Ministry of Transport and Aviation, among others. This has been the Marines Podcast on the Odumankuma Maritime News YouTube channel. For more maritime news, log on to odumankuma.com, subscribe to this channel if you are new, and do not forget to like and share. Get interactive on Facebook and LinkedIn at Samo Minteyim, whilst on Instagram and Twitter is at Eyim Minta. Till same time next week, take care of the environment and see you next time.